The best place for Chinese New Year in Shanghai, Yuyuan Garden. Let's have a look. The most iconic venue for Chinese New Year in Shanghai is for sure Yuyuan Garden. The Yuyuan Garden Lantern Festival was included in the list of the National Intangible Cultural Heritage of China in 2011. But this year, it's a little bit special because it's based on Shanhai Jing, which is a classical literature in China about mythological creatures and different things. It is a classical literature of China from more than 2,000 years ago. And all the lights that we can find this year in Yuyuan Garden are inspired by this classic. So there is a code we can scan to experience some AR. Let's have a look. A very big fish which is also a mythological animal called the kun, which is supposed to be found in the northern sea of China and sometimes can turn into a bird called the peng. Here we can see some introductions of all these mythological animals and kind of beasts. The Longyu is also very impressive because it has this long tail and this dragon body, but actually it's a fish living in the sea. Lu Wu, which is kind of a lion, tiger, with a very, very long tail, like longer than its body. And all these animals, they're in the classic of mountains and seas. And here is the manta ray, also a mythological fish. Well, manta ray exists, but this one is so huge that it's not a real one. Now we are at the center of Yuyuan Garden. It's the zigzag bridge called Jiuqiqiao. And here we can find a lot of flowers, but also some animals from the mythology that we can find in the classic of mountains and seas. So let's have a look at all these animals. Behind me is one of the most impressive lanterns of this festival. It's called Yinglong, which means the responsive dragon. It is supposed to have helped one of the mythical emperor of China called the Yellow Emperor. Here is another mythological animal, the Bailu or white deer. And it is very elegant. It is a symbol of longevity and peace. Here is the best view for me to teach you how to say Happy Rabbit New Year to your friends or your colleagues. So the most common ways are 兔年快乐, which means Happy Year of the Rabbits. But there are also some very specific expression that you can use only for the rabbit year. 天土四ting, 土 sounds like rabbits. It's a good way to wish a beautiful and prosperous rabbit year to your friends and colleagues. And there is another very special expression for this specific year because we just experienced COVID. So you can wish the people 吐气扬眉, which comes from the expression meaning to spit air and to raise eyebrows. But as 吐 again sounds like the rabbits, so 吐气 it will be the rabbits spitting air, and 扬眉 to raise the eyebrows. It sounds like 扬, the positive case of COVID, and 眉 like not to have. So if the rabbit comes and spits air, all the positive cases of COVID will just go away. So we all hope that will happen for the new rabbit year. That's the colors of New Year, like red and yellow, and that's the atmosphere you want to have for Chinese New Year. Many people, everyone is happy. There's many shops doing some traditional Chinese arts, like cutting paper or doing some traditional calligraphy on some fans. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful decoration for Chinese New Year, like some little cute rabbits like this one. Very cute. Now we are on Yuyuan Garden Old Street. It's a very nice street with a lot of little shops selling some traditional Shanghainese products. And this street has also some special decoration, which are a little bit different than the rabbits we've seen before, because here it's a lot of fishes. So you can find many fishes all above your heads. Fish is also a symbol for the Chinese New Year, because the character fish in Chinese, yu, it sounds like the characters yu for abundance. That's why people will hang some images and illustrations of fishes for Chinese New Year. And all the fishes lanterns that are this year at the Yuyuan Garden Festival are inspired by some arts from the Shanghai Museum. And here we have my favorite candies in Shanghai, the 大白兔 candies. So we're now at the second floor, and from here you can have quite a nice view on all these lanterns, especially here the fish's lantern. So it's quite a nice spot to take some beautiful pictures. Here there is a very special mailbox, so let's send a postcard to my family. We can put it in the pocket of this little fish here, which is dancing with his fish wife. And this mailbox, it's actually, the inspiration comes from the Shanghai Museum. There is also some art craft with two fishes dancing together. So very romantic. And let's post it. We're now in the golden square of Yuyuan Garden, and there is a beautiful little rabbit here playing music with his friends. Rabbits are considered as one of the happiness, with the magpies, the dogs, the turtles, and the bats. So for many Chinese people, like in mythology, if you have all these animals coming to your house, it means that you will have good fortune for the family and a lot of good things happening in the house. I made a wish, the wish to have peace and also good health for the year of the rabbit, for me and for you. Let's conclude this video here by wishing everyone a happy rabbit year. Bonne année du lapin à tous. 新年快乐，身体健康，喜你快乐，恭喜发财。